Alright, yeah, and welcome back to some more Deus Ex Mankind Divided. So, we have invaded the cultist base. One of the optional, well, I say optional, one of the options that we had for our main storyline. Just having a little check around. So, now we have the option to go and see Cola about improving our orgs, I imagine. One of you guys mentioned that I shouldn't turn off any of our orgs like I did with the nano blade that I wasn't going to use anyway, to be fair, because he might potentially be able to fix that. So we're going to go see him, because that might help us out a little bit to ensure that we're fully up to snuff. That's it's not very nice. Took you all in very nicely. Leave them alone.
You would be safer getting off the street, Og.
This is not what I intended on doing, but alright. That's what I intended on doing. I remember doing it. Can I do this? Huh, yeah! Lazy! Sweet. Wrong way. Opposite direction. Let's go.
Disaster. Must stay true.
What has happened?
Alright.
Adam, it's Arya. I just heard what happened. God, right outside your apartment?
What happened outside my apartment?
Someone got all their implants torn out. Was left to bleed to death in the alley. When I first heard where it was, I thought...
I'm fine, Arya. It wasn't me.
Be careful going home. It's not the first one of these I've heard about.
Is this the right place for, Oh no, we want to go around there. No, I didn't think this was our home. Or our home region where we were anyway. I want to go down this way, if I remember rightly. And then it's this building here, but we probably want to go into the basement. Ah, down the manhole. That'll do.
I'm telling you, it was
And then let go. Been a while since we've been down here. Or taken that route. Cola. Hello.
Things with Otar aren't going so well, Jensen.
Sorry about your place, Kohler. Are you alright?
Physically, yes. Emotionally, I just kinda... You know, I actually had some real good books up there. The bookstore was kind of a front, sure, but it was my front. The version of me I presented to the world. That means something.
It means whatever deal you thought you had with the Diwalis is apparently off.
My deal. Right.
There's something you're not telling me about why Otar's got it in for you.
Maybe he is just angry, you know? He takes it out on me because I'm prettier than he is. Or maybe he just really doesn't like books. It's possible, right?
You look like someone shit on your pillow.
Let's just optimize that rig of yours, huh? You got the neuroplasticity calibrator for me or what?
Yep, let's do this. Actually, let's find out what he's doing
This
first.
procedure. There won't be any surprises like last time.
Last time I was surprised by your crazy tech. But now is totally different. Now I know what's under that hood of yours. And you got me the tool I need. Changes everything.
So what are you gonna do exactly?
I'm gonna optimize your system. No more worrying about overheating. No more worrying about glitches. Jensen 2.0. Sounds pretty good, right?
Yeah, sure. Let's do it. I trust him.
Alright. Please, tell me this is what a neuroplasticity calibrator looks like.
That's the one! Okay, this won't take long. I promise. And don't worry, man. I never screw up 2 in a row. Spent a lot of time prepping for this one.
Killed many prostitutes.
Just try not to take anything.
Not my virginity either. Don't do that. Not while I'm out. I want to be conscious for that. Was that it?
That wasn't so bad, right? How do you feel?
I feel fine. I feel lighter.
My anus
I
feels
fixed
looser.
you. Death to all your limits. Whatever implant you want to activate, you activate. Zero consequences.
That sounds pretty good. Thanks, Kohler. I appreciate it.
Sweet.
Yeah. Just get out there and make me proud. Go make use of all that cool shit.
Oh yeah. All it took was an invasion of my privacy while I was unconscious. So we got 2 praxis now, so we can actually... Oh, he's even reactivated the nanoblade for us, which is pretty cool. So we have 2 praxis available. We can do lots of things with that. Including Icarus dashing, maybe. That might be one thing we want to do. I think that is what I want to do, since we've got 2 praxis available. To mark the new edition of not being unstable on anything. So, dash forward at enhanced speeds. I believe, yeah, with charge dash it'll allow us to go into different areas. So once we level up again, we'll be able to Dishonored parkour around, essentially. Should be pretty sweet. So we got that one now. Let's go. We had another side mission, I think. Or a point of interest. Yeah, someone had all their augs removed. So we're going to have a look at that. Nah. No overclocking now. I'm all sorted. Right. Let's go. We can head back home as well. There might be something of interest in our house that we haven't spotted before. And remember, the first thing we did when we started up was see something under the fridge. So
No, I don't believe it.
oh, that was cool. Hello.
Johnny's not going anywhere. What's orders are orders. Johnny's not going anywhere. What's your hurry?
I was given the same orders you were.
We can't let them get away
I
with it. You
know
have to tell
all
us.
about our orders.
Oh God.
Do me a favor,
I
right?
must talk
At
to
least
you.
pretend to look for evidence.
You don't think he did it?
I do think he did it. But I also think we should at least try to prove it. If that's okay with you.
There's a vent there.
Anything you say.
We can't let them get away with it.
a permit for that?
Right, now he's stopped talking. Can we have a word?
Daria says something, but apparently she doesn't talk to cops.
Daria saw
We
something.
can't let them get away with this.
Hello, Daria.
I recognize you. We're neighbors. I've seen you in our building. You're very difficult to miss. By chance, did someone send you to investigate?
No, no one sent me. What happened here?
It's horrible. An augmented woman was killed, just outside of where we live. She looks like she was my age.
Do you have any idea who she was?
No, I've never seen her before. It's so sad that nothing will be done about this. Aug victims are not high on the list of police priorities. To them, it's like a dog lying in the street. You're not a cop, are you?
No. No, I'm not.
I work with someone else, another agency.
That's perfect. You outrank the police?
Depends who you ask.
The detective here, he's not willing. I got the feeling he doesn't care.
What about you? What's your interest in all this? Morbid curiosity?
God, no. I want nothing more than to go home. Detective Montag, he's making me stay. He thinks I saw something.
Did you?
See something?
Maybe. I think I would rather not say, to be honest. Because if I had seen something, and if I started talking about it, wouldn't that put me in danger?
I could frighten her. You might already be in danger. Oh, I could do that. Oh, yeah, it's funny. Let's do it.
You
Friday.
might already be in danger. Killer might see you as a loose end.
What?
Might already be waiting to get you alone.
Please, stop.
The point I'm trying to make is, if you saw something, You should tell the police. The more you can remember, the better the odds of the killer getting caught.
I know. It's just that I don't trust the police. I would feel safer with someone like you. You have more reason to be invested in this than they do. You're augmented, like the victim was. And you look like you could actually protect me.
It's not my case.
But maybe you could help. Please, neighbor. Talk to Detective Montag. At least see how it's going. Make sure he doesn't think he's on vacation just because the victim is an aug.
Give me the information, woman.
I'll talk to the officer in charge and see where he is with the investigation. If I can help him, I will.
Thank you. Suppose I end up remembering something later. Is there a way for me to contact you?
You planning to run off on me already?
The first chance I get. There are times for standing in the cold, but this isn't one of them. I just want to go home, bolt the door, and never come out again. Of course, I will wait for Detective Montag to say it's okay first. And I'll still try to answer whatever questions you may have.
How about that information you're
I
holding
can
off?
give you access to my info link. You should feel free to use it if you have to.
Thank you, neighbor. Talk to you about what happened. How come she talks to him and not to me?
Because she hates you. Alright. Hello, Montag.
So, Daria was actually talking to you, huh? I could barely get 2 words out of her. What did she say? Did she see anything?
You mean your witness over there? She's not sure yet.
How can she not be sure? Either she saw something or she didn't.
She's scared. She thinks she might be in danger. I told her she'll be fine and that whoever did this would be caught. I'd like to believe that's true.
I actually said she might
Sure,
be murdered.
so would I. But as you can see, the victim was like you, augmented. That makes things a little more complicated, eh? Being a cop in this city, it's not always about doing the right thing, or about doing things the right way.
Ooh. I can totally relate. I'm not augmented. Giving the cops here too much credit. From what I've seen, it's never about doing the right thing. Ooh, could challenge him though. Someone gets killed, you need to find the killer. Yeah, I think
There's no
him.
reason this should be complicated. Someone gets killed, you need to find the killer. Whether the victim was an aug or not has nothing to do with it.
No favorites before the law, eh? Okay. But what if the law itself is prejudiced, eh? As an officer of the law, wouldn't it be my duty to uphold that prejudice?
No, it wouldn't. It's your job to uphold the ideal, to know the difference between right and wrong, and to act accordingly.
You're obviously not a cop, are you?
I used to be, for 12 years. I work for Interpol now.
Interpol, huh? Listen, off the record, I've been told to forego any unnecessary investigation. I want you to know, it's not my idea of how things should be done.
Who told you to forego the investigation?
Men who spend more time making policies than arrests. They want the victim's husband, Johnny Gunn, ex-PMC operative. Heavily augmented.
Alright. So if you're not comfortable with this, if you know things aren't being handled the way they should, why not do something about it?
I thought I just did. Just because my hands are tied doesn't mean Interpol can't conduct a parallel investigation.
Bam.
Crime scene's right over there, and Johnny lives just a couple of blocks from here.
Do my
I never
job.
said I was going to work your case for you.
Sure you did. Isn't that more or less the promise you made your little friend over there? She won't talk to a cop because she doesn't trust us. Smart girl. Look, my orders are to arrest the husband. You take a look around. Get to Johnny before my guys do. Who knows? Maybe we'll actually learn something.
I'll let you know what I find.
Alright.
Careful of the evidence.
We're gonna go Batman this shit.
Who do they think they are?
Away from the crime scene.
She's got bruises. Looks like a killer strangled her and left partial fingerprints. We've got some marks. There are cutting marks above her arm. It looks like she had an augment that was forcibly removed. and a needle. There's a piece of broken needle sticking out of Angela Gunn's right shoulder. So she was sedated and then had her limbs removed. Crafting parts. ID card. Hello. The murder victim's press ID card. She was a reporter. She got involved in something she shouldn't have. It's like part of a pair of glasses.
I think he found something.
But she was.
Where's the other part?
I hear there's been a serious...
Away from the crime scene.
Augment. Ripped out augmentation. Whoever did this didn't seem too keen on to keep it for themselves. They just wanted to separate it from the body. Alright. Did you clean up any evidence? I reckon you did. Let's talk to her again. See if she'll give me some
I have
evidence.
some questions for you.
I will cooperate. You have promised to help, and so I will try to help as well.
Alright, did you witness it?
What were you doing here?
I was looking for Starlight, my cat. There was lightning and suddenly this flash of certainty. That's when I knew something awful was happening.
Where were you exactly?
In the shadows. My head was down. I couldn't move. Oh God, stupid Daria. I shouldn't have gone out today. The energies were all wrong.
Have you got your crystals? Your chakras seem to be out of line. Okay. Yeah, let's find out what we know about
I
her.
should know about you?
Maybe you did it.
You want to know about Daria? What is there to tell? Small town girl came to the big city to escape her problems, to try and become someone else.
Did it work?
Not really. You can't escape yourself. You can't just come to a big city and expect all your problems to seem smaller. It doesn't work that way.
She calls herself Daria. Yeah, I think you're the murderer. You're the murderer. We can't see her arms. She might have augs that she's just taken. They might be bloodstained.
How did the attack happen? What was the killer doing?
He was on top of her, cutting the evil out. That's what he called it. I mean, I think.
You think?
So you heard his voice?
Very clearly, yes. He sounded confident, authoritarian, like a general commanding troops.
There's a hole in her
What did he
head.
say exactly?
It is time to make you whole again.
This is a cultist, I think.
Can you remember anything about what the killer looks like?
To be honest, I saw more of the shadow than the man. I remember he was very big. The shadow, it covered everything.
So you can't describe him?
Look at her
Not the
hairline.
face, no.
She's got a hole in
His
her head.
clothes, he was wearing something very dark, black, maybe blue.
Was he augmented?
He moved like an augmented man, but I can't say for sure.
Alright, I don't need to care why you don't.
I'm gonna do
like
what I
the
can
police.
to help the investigation.
Good luck.
Why you don't like the police is irrelevant. I don't think it'll help our investigation one bit. Right.
Could be right around the corner.
Hello. EMP fragment. A fragment found from Angie Gunn's body. It looks like it came from an EMP used primarily to disable electronics or people who rely on augmentations. Alright. I think we've found everything. Yep, we found all the evidence.
Yeah, thought as much.
Yo!
You're joking, right?
Selfie. So were you? Alright, let's go talk to the boyfriend. Who lives in a different part of town. Interesting. Let me on through. Yep. Definitely think we're leaving the murderer behind, but I'll go to Pilgrim Station anyway. Alright, let's go. Bust a move. Please do not stop me. I don't care to be stopped. Thank you. Oh, we're back here again.
Oh, hello. Wanna hear
Hello.
another one? The clockman's clock is ticking.
Diwali's.
Good one.
Interesting.
Come on, let's blow this place.
Hey, I'm the funny
So
guy,
you're
not
upstairs.
Stick it out with
Are you interesting? No, you're just a civilian. They're all uninteresting. Okay. Always check these keypads. Because I kind of feel we can hack this one, but eh. Why bother? Laundromat. Yank. Yoink. Oh. Yoink. And newspaper if you want to read it. I do not. Let's go. Up the stairs. And he lives in here. Hello.
Where are you going?
Oh, this guy kind of does look like a bit of a murderer. In fact, he has the power to move bottles with his mind, so he has quite the augmentations, I would say.
Did you bring anything to drink? You bust into a man's home, you should at least bring a drink.
Are you Johnny Gunn?
That's right. What do you want?
Have you heard about your wife?
Which one?
Excuse me?
I've been married a bunch of times. Which wife are we talking about?
The dead one.
The dead one. The one whose body they found torn apart by some animal.
She has a name, you know. Angie to those who knew her, Angela to you.
So you did know already.
Your detective friend called, told me to sit tight and wait for you, so here I am, sitting tight, being cooperative.
Yeah, you don't seem broken up.
You don't seem too broken up about Angela's death. She was your wife, wasn't she?
Ex-wife. We were divorced.
Is that supposed to explain why you don't care?
People die. Whether or not I care is between me and my memories of them. It's got nothing to do with you.
Could show some respect. I don't like this guy, so I might just play with him.
You're right. Let's keep this about you. You inside a crowded cell. Your face all over the news. How does that sound?
Like a lot of hassle. No thanks.
Angela's death inconveniences you.
Yeah, well, it's been hard. Phone calls I don't want, and visitors I don't like or respect or want inside my home.
He's sweating. Where were you?
Where were you tonight?
I was out killing Angie. Doing whatever it is they did to her. That's what you think, isn't it?
I could go, yep, alright, you're under arrest. Yeah.
I think you're a legitimate suspect. Unless you cooperate and offer some good answers. I think a jury may see it that way too.
Jury? You think hogs get juries in this city? I think that's fucking hilarious. Write that in your little report. Johnny finds me fucking hilarious.
I don't write reports.
Well, take note of this anyway. I wouldn't hurt Angela. And I don't want to know anything about her murder or the investigation.
Why not?
Because if I knew who did it, I might be tempted to kill them. And I don't do that anymore.
I still need to know where you were.
In my apartment. Alone. No one but the cockroaches can confirm or deny shit. Convenient, right?
Alright, I do believe him. But, yeah, I still feel like I'm playing around with him. Not a bell tower on your jacket?
Is that a bell tower patch on your jacket?
Yeah. So?
Let's just say I'm familiar with bell tower.
What does that mean? Familiar how?
Todd. Yeah.
I'm familiar with their retirement plan. Looks like they're treating you real well, Johnny.
Fuck you. I was in New South Wales, man. Hell, I'm still there. Probably gonna spend the rest of my life trying to get out. See, this is the price a man pays to no longer take orders. And something tells me you're not paying it.
Australia. You were there during the Civil War?
That's right. And that was only the beginning. Not my first choice, believe me, but, Bell Tower wasn't all that big on choice. Send you where they want, make you do what they want, replace parts of you whenever and however they want.
I didn't choose to be augmented either. Not when it first happened.
Apparently we're supposed to be grateful. Alloy's so much better than skin, right? At least, that's how they sold it to me.
For some things it is. Not for everything.
I can walk through fire, but sand won't stick between my toes. I can shove a knife through my hand, but I can't trust what I feel.
Alloy hands?
Even my dreams are made of alloy.
Both of your hands are made of alloy?
Fingers are for human beings, Mr. Gunn. What you have is so much greater.
And then they told me what they wanted me to do, and what would happen to me if I didn't. Well, let me tell you something. That's not me anymore. Hasn't been for a very long time.
They found a partial print on Angela's neck. Belongs to whoever strangled her.
My hands were designed to kill in wars no one's ever heard of. I couldn't leave a trace on someone's skin, even if I wanted to.
They did it so you could kill better.
So I'd never get caught. Ironic, right? Being a good killer is probably what saves me here. Or, you still think I killed Angela?
I think we're just gonna ignore.
I didn't come here to arrest or absolve you. Only to ask questions.
Apology accepted. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to be left alone.
Alright. Look around your apartment, if you don't mind. It was an option before, and I don't see how it's...
Steal from me?
Oh yeah. Oh, I'm taking all your booze. You seem like you should end it.
Need more beer. 99 bottles of beer on the wall. 99 bottles of beer.
97 now. 96. Oh, is that one up there? No. 95. 94 bottles of beer. Hello. Dear Mr. Gunn, read your question. Can augmented hands itch? The sensations you're describing are not possible. 2024 was a good year for hands. It's no more possible for your knuckles to itch than for your palms to sweat or your fingers to leave prints. Biometrically speaking, these cannot happen given the model you have installed. Strikes me that you continue avoiding the great problem, i.e. the Bell Tower had you augmented against your will. I'm afraid there's no cream I can prescribe for that. Ideally, I would refer to my colleague, Dr. Halap. If you're interested in speaking to her, let me know. Just keep in mind the interest. Alright. And loot that. And more beer. All your money to buy beer. There's not much beer left for you. I'm gonna keep looting your beer. Beer, 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 beer. Give me all your beer. Alright. I think that's it for the most part. I think we've got all the evidence we're ever going to get from him. Oh, some more booze. And an injector. I'm going to take his medicine as well.
Beer on the walls.
Oh, thank you.
Beer.
Neuropazine, yep. Nope, nothing there. Ebook, hello. Alright. And loot his drawers for more booze. He likes drinking. It's the impression I'm getting anyway. Alright. Let's go. Take the stairs, I don't want to die. Got a lot of beer though. He's got 56 bottles of beer on his wall. Officially. Right, we're heading back on the station then. Alright. We're actually going to end the episode off here though, so if you've enjoyed the content then be sure to leave a like. If you've loved the content then be sure to subscribe if you haven't already, and if you're not quite sure, stay for the end card, see the rest of the content I got to offer, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.